What's up, everybody? My name is Dana Harris with Young Gurus Math Tutoring, and I'm back again to drop some more math jewels. This video, I'm going to be talking about using factor trees to find the greatest common factor between a group of numbers. Now, let's look at an example. Example 1, we're going to take the two numbers 24 and 45. So I have the numbers 24 and 45. Now, I'm going to write a factor tree for both of these numbers and then find the greatest common factor. So 24 looks like this. We can start out with 6 times 4. Remember, it does not matter which two factors you start out with. Okay, so 2 times 2, circle that. And then over here I have 3 and 2. All right, so the prime factorization of 24 is 2 times 2 times 2 times 3. It's also known as 2 to the third power times 3. All right, now when I look at the number 45, I want to do the same thing. Let's say we want to do 5 times 9. 5 is prime. This is 3, or tree as I like to say, times 3. So the prime factorization of this is 3 times 3 times 5, which is also 3 squared times 5. Notice these numbers, there's 2 3s over here, there's 1 3 over here. So the common factors that they have are actually the only common factor that they have is 3. So the greatest common factor, the GCF, is going to be 3. Now, they also have 1 in common, but we're not using that because if I take this times 1, any number times 1 is 1. Okay? So the greatest common factor between 24 and 45 is 3. Notice this one was easy because the only common factor that they had was 3, so it has to be the largest one. And they have 1 in common as well, but that was the easy way. Okay, so let's go to another example. Let's look at example 2. And we'll do, let's do 28 and 42. All right, so if I have 28 and 42, we're still going to do the factor trees for both of them. 28, and then let's do 42 here. So 28, I'd say you can do 14 times 2. You can do 4 times 7. It's up to you. You're still going to get the same prime factorization. All right. 4 times 7 is 28. 7 is prime. Here we have 2 times 2. Let's circle both of those. And then here we have 6 times 7. 7 is prime. 2 times 3. Those are both prime. Now, watch this. I'm going to write down the prime factorization of 28 is 2 times 2 times 7. Okay? And then the prime factorization of 42 is 2 times 3 times 7. So they have common factors of 2. So I'm just going to circle those because those are common factors. 2 and 7 are the common factors, but the greatest common factor is obviously 7 in this case. All right? So we have common factors of 2 and 7, but the greatest common factor is 7. Let's look at one other let's look at one other example and see what we can come up with. All right. Example number 3. Let's see. Example number 3. Let's say we have 32 and 81. 32, 81. So let's do 32. Still multiple ways you can do this. 16 times 2. But let's do 8 times 4 is equal to 32. Both of these are composite, so let's break them down. So this is 2 times 4, prime, 2 and 2. All right, and then here, 2 and 2. So the prime factorization of this one is 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. So 2 to the 5th power. All right. Now, if I do 81, 81 is 9 times 9, which is also 3 times 3. And then here, 3 times 3. All right, so here we have 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Now, this one is a special case because the prime factorization of 32 is 2 to the 5th power, or 2 times 2 times 2 times 2 times 2. This one is 3 times 3 times 3 times 3, which is also 3 to the 4th power. Now notice, there are no common factors. So the greatest common factor of these two numbers would be 1. And when you have two numbers that have a greatest common factor of 1, those numbers are relatively prime. So if the GCF equals 1, we call these numbers relatively prime. Okay? And once again, by definition, a number that's relatively prime, or a group of numbers that are relatively prime, they have a greatest common factor of 1. Thank you so much for watching this video. I want to appreciate you all from the bottom of my heart. I appreciate you all for helping me spread my vision to the world. I want you to do me a great big favor though. First of all, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. Share with someone else. I definitely want to get these videos out to more and more people. Go to Instagram. Follow me on Instagram at YG Math Tutoring, as well as like the Facebook page, which is Young Gurus Math Tutoring. And you can visit our website, www.younggurusmathtutoring.com. Thank you so much, and I hope to continue to provide the solution to your math problems.